So really excited to actually be using my new 4K Brio webcam. So all the webcams they've today have been really good. You know, they've been 1080 kind of quality, and they've had a lot of 30 frame per second. But whenever I was doing a live stream, I always did notice that if you moved with the camera to one side or to the other quickly, and there was like a small lag delay. But with the 4K Brio Logitech webcam, it's actually not. It's actually a perfect 60 frame per second, which means that it's a lot better to actually work with these webcams. So to be honest, I've gotten to the stage where I'm looking at these webcams. I'm saying, do you know what? Instead of actually using my phone cam or my Nikon, what I'll actually do is I'll just start using this now. It's just perfect. But look, I'm going to show you the camera. I'm going to show you the gaming installation that you need to use it on a Mac, especially. And I know that there's other qualities on desktops and on um, normal computers. I suppose Windows machines that has more quality, like green screen features, but that's not quite there yet with Mac. But I still love using this webcam. It's still definitely the best, even without those features. But let's go through it. Okay, so I just want to go through with you kind of the Logitech Brio 4K camera. It's an absolutely class, product, and brought out by Logitech. Definitely its most advanced webcam to date. I've used a lot of Logitech products, and this one is definitely my favorite. I suppose some of the things that are really unique about it is the adjustable views. Choose from a three-field view settings, perfectly framed videos. You can pick shoulder shots, pick 65 degrees diagonal. Larger groups, you might want to capture up between 78 and 90 degrees diagonal. But it's definitely one to use. Like, your adjustable view is perfect with this. The main benefit that most people understand with this camera is actually it's 4K recording. So you can use Logitech with Mac devices, which is a huge thing for me. Now, a lot of the software that comes with it doesn't seem to work with it, but I'll give you some tricks and hacks around that. It has 4K recording, as I was saying, and the resolutions are really class. If you're big into streaming, the Brio retains high frame rates, which means like all the other cameras that I've used from Logitech were like 30 frames per second. And if you don't know what that is, move quickly with your webcam and see if it picks you up in real time. And 60 frames per second is the smoothest one, for a fluid video that keeps up with every move. And so that streams in full 1080p HD, so it's perfect. This camera, the mounting on the screen is perfect. As you can see, it's nice, easily adjustable, so there's no issues with that. And just remember that you also get a cover when you use this, so it's just in case you're a little bit of a, I suppose, privacy nerd, and you don't like to imagine someone with the camera on or being able to access your webcam. So they've covered all the bases with this one. But I do love it. It's definitely my favorite, and we'll actually get started with it now, and we'll do a live stream. So one thing to know about this is to get started with your 4K Brio camera for Mac, you need to download this Logitech gaming software. It's the only solution that I found that the camera actually works with. So why don't we go ahead and install it? I know that you need to have the latest version, but I've updated Catalina, so I'm hoping that this works with it now. And you'll see that the gaming installer. So you have to allow your preferences, unpack the software. So we continue. Yes, I agree to it. Yes, I've read these before, I promise. Select it. I'm going to install it. Installation type, yeah, it's going to take up 470. Continue with installation. Put in your password. and we're going to install the software. Okay, so the next bit is your Logitech, I suppose, camera settings, which you have to get it from the Mac store. So it's another step in the process, but again, it's an easy step, so nothing needs to be worried about. And this one kind of helps you control the zoom on the camera and some of the lighting features. That's why it's important. Without this, you don't have that zoom feature or putting in the pan, so it needs to be. So if you look at the quality of the Brio, anyways, this isn't the Brio. This is my built-in Mac webcam, and as you can see, it's not that great. There's lots of movement. It's not too bad when you have good lighting, but without the proper lighting, it just doesn't work that well. So let's switch over and have a look at the Brio cam and see what the difference in the quality is. So now we have the 4K Logitech Brio webcam on, and as you can see, the quality and the speed that you move is a 60 frame per second. It's absolutely perfect. The lighting is great. It's really good for, I suppose, even if I turn off some of the assisted lamps, you'll see that the quality isn't too bad. This is in a pretty dull light shade, but I have a few assisted lamps here for doing web recordings, so I can see a little bit better. But all in all, I think this is a fantastic piece of equipment. It's definitely the best that I've seen so far. Alfie's coming into shot here. Alf, would you like to be on camera? Yeah, this is Alf. Hey, look over here. You don't like that, do you? So, no, you go down now. So, as you can see, this camera is perfect. Whether you're doing a few shots of your pets, you're doing a live stream, or you're just doing a general recording. To be honest, I use the the P30 Pro for a lot of my actual videos that I upload. But this actually is just so handy because the quality is so good that I might just start using this instead, just to take an extra step off uploading video. So it actually looks really cool. So that was kind of the complete process of installing the Logitech and what it looks like, some of the features on it. So it's actually a really good piece of equipment, and I couldn't highly recommend it enough. Some of the things you need to think about, that if you are going to start doing a YouTube channel, or you're going to start talking to clients via Skype a bit more, or FaceTime, whatever software you use, this camera just gives you that real feeling. You're communicating with people, you're doing a lot better job of making it a quality interaction. So definitely get this. Now I would recommend get an external mic like I have. I have this one for $10 off Amazon, and the quality of it's unbelievable, even compared to the webcam. Like, Logitech does have a built-in external microphone, but I wouldn't use it. It's not great, not when it comes to quality or condensing the noise around you. So just do shop around, make sure you find the best deal when you're using this camera or trying to buy it. And if you do need to know where I got it from, I got it off Amazon. I've actually included an affiliate link below, that if you do buy it within 24 hours, I get a little cut from Amazon, not from you, so don't worry. Thanks for watching. Best of luck in your YouTube videos, or whatever you need to use this webcam for. If it's to communicate with family or friends, your kids are overseas, your parents are overseas, I hope that this kind of brings you a little bit closer together and kind of gives you that in the room feeling. So, best of luck.